Who controls the British crown? Who keeps the metric system down? Who keeps Atlantis off the maps? Who keeps the Martians under wraps? I do. I do. Hello everybody, SlimKirby here. Welcome back to more of the Simpsons hit and run playthrough. Had a bit of a Stonecutters reference for you guys because that is what Homer is currently dressed as, the chosen one of the Stonecutters. So this is his last costume. I went ahead and bought that. And yeah, we are doing some level 1 cleanup today. I'm not exactly sure how long this is going to take. I am missing a couple of WASP cameras, so depending on where some of those are, I could have missed a very easy one and have to go all over the map to find it. I'm hoping that is not the case, but we'll just have to see what happens. So the first place I'm going to actually go to is I'm going to take care of the bonus mission, which is pretty close to here. You get a pretty decent car for it. And in addition to that, you can also, since I went to level 2 and came back to level 1, the boxes actually respawn with all of their coins. So once again, I can kind of just like go through all these areas, hit a few boxes, and yeah, basically get some coins from them. Now, again, I'm not entirely sure, but I want to say if you actually destroy the boxes, they will not come back, so you have to be very careful of that. I don't know for 100% certainty. It seems like it would be pretty unfair if they, you know, didn't respawn, but I don't know. I remember trying that during my stream playthrough last year, and it didn't work. And as a result, that's one of the reasons why I was like, you know, maybe I'm not going to do 100% playthrough in that stream playthrough, also because I was just having a lot of trouble with a lot of different things in that playthrough. But that's neither here nor there. But essentially, up here we have a WASP camera. Hopefully... Ah! Wow, that was actually a pretty pro jump, not gonna lie. Wait. Did that other WASP camera come over here? Holy crap, he did. Oh my god. Ugh. This is not a good place for him, because he's kind of just like... okay, well I got him. It looks like all the coins fell down. Okay, they did. Well, I'm not going to complain. Makes them easier for me to collect. And yeah, the coins do disappear after a while if you don't collect them, so keep that in mind. So over here, we do have the lovable Gil, who is essentially who you buy the other vehicles from, the other vehicles that you don't get from the street races, the random Springfielder, and the bonus mission. These vehicles are generally, like, I don't want to say they're that great, especially these. You have the Duff Truck, which has really high toughness, but nothing else going for it, really. And then you also have the surveillance van. I'll go ahead and show that off as well.
You're gonna buy a car?
The surveillance van has a little better stats, better speed, better acceleration, and some good toughness and handling to boot. So, you know, of these two cars, the surveillance van is probably the better one, but even then, I'm still probably going to stick with my family sedan, just because it's the best controlled vehicle we have right now. I think since we've made it to level 2, we can also get the... let me actually verify that. Yeah, since we made it to level 2, we can actually get the car from that, which is the Honor Roller, but I'll stick with the family sedan just to keep it authentic. But that is one thing you can do as well. If there's like a street race or a bonus mission that's giving you trouble, you could actually just like come back later with a better car to finish them later if you're having too much trouble. Which is kind of cool. It kind of reminds me of Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, a game that recently came out where they had some of these bonus challenges which are like really hard, but if you come back later when you have like souped up stats and better weapons, they're actually really fun to kind of do quickly because they're just not hard anymore. So here's Cletus. Cletus is the owner of the bonus mission for this level, and this can actually be a pretty tough bonus mission, so let's go ahead and do it.
Hey, I know you. You're in my dumb guy support group. Mind if I borrow your truck for a while?
No can do, Mr. Fancy Blue Pants. I begotten to finish up my daily chores, or else Brandine ain't making her muskrat pie tonight.
Fine, I'll help you with your hillbilly chores.
You help me bring in this season's harvest, and I'll take you anywhere you be needing to go. Woohoo! First most, I want you to go to the gas station, get me some of those cardboard tubes, you know them? I'm gonna build me some indoor plumbing. When you finish with that, knock down all them tobacco plants so the youngins can clean them up for market.
Okay, so this is the bonus mission for level 1, this old shanty. Find cardboard tubes and collect the tobacco harvest before Cletus in under 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Sweet.
So that's actually not a lot of time. It's really, really not. That's kind of the main aspect of these bonus missions. They're very strict in the time department. So you have to be fairly swift in completing these. And you can't make too many mistakes either. So yeah, for this first one you just have to collect 5 of these cardboard tube items. They're in a pretty linear progression right here. There we go. And now we need to make it to the tobacco field, which is a bit closer to the power plant, so kind of going over here, then going back, then going to the other place, and then going back again. It's a very kind of point A to point B to back to point A to point C, back to point A again. That's essentially how this works. But I'm also going to show off another strat, which, again, I never actually did in my initial playthroughs of this game because I was less knowledgeable about the game, and then thanks to speedruns and also just people in general who gave me tips throughout the years, I found there were easier way to do some of these things. So over here we have the tobacco field. We have to collect all of these tobacco plants. Now normally you'd think, well, let's just drive through here and grab all of these. What's risky about this is that you can see my hit and run meter is filling up wildly. So this is not an optimal thing to do because the last thing you want to deal with is hit and run. So what you can do is you can actually get out of the car and collect the tobacco on foot. And you don't really lose a lot of time by doing that either. Wait, what the hell?
I am excelente.
Okay, there is not usually a WASP camera there.
Well, it's about
Which means, oh my god, I can't believe that happened. The WASP camera that's actually inside this fenced-in area, it actually came all the way over there to where I was. I've never seen that before. Because there is not usually a WASP camera there. That is insane. That is, I seriously have never seen that before.
And I know how to use it.
Anyway, this is actually going to be very close. Okay, good, we got it. I ran over Cletus, but oh well, he deserved it.
Okay, city boy, I'll help you. You just yell into one of those magic talk boxes, and I come a-running. Oh man, them things is crazy.
So we beat the bonus mission, and we also unlock a new vehicle. Because of that, we get Cletus's pickup truck. So that's kind of the cool thing, is some of the cars you don't actually drive, but you actually get those characters to kind of come along with you on the mission. So if we go to, where is it? Pickup truck.
Can you come and get me?
There we go. So now we can actually drive with Cletus for some of this.
I'm just like a real race car.
The pickup truck I wouldn't say is that great of a vehicle. It's okay, I guess, but not one of my favorites. So yeah, well, one of the WASP cameras is taken care of, but not in the way I thought it would be, which is still just, I can't believe that even happened. I have seriously never seen that before. So while we're in the area, let's go ahead and take care of this street race here. This is the first of the 3 street races we have to do.
Millhouse, you little wiener, what are you doing here?
Patty and Selma won't give me a license to ride a bike without safety wheels, unless I run the driving tests.
Okay, so race 1. Millhouse usually controls the time trials. Which, for the time trials, all you have to do is basically just hit all the checkpoints and complete a certain number of laps. And you have to do it before time runs out. I have a feeling the pickup truck is not going to be helping me here, though, because I'm so used to using the family sedan for this. But yeah, that's basically what the time trials do. There's basically 3 types of races. There's time trials, there's checkpoint races, and then there's also lap races. Or circuit races, as they're actually called. Where circuit races are, you actually race people in kind of a lap format, and then the checkpoint races are just kind of going in a straight linear path until you get to the very end. That's essentially the difference. But I want to say the Millhouse races are usually the easiest because you don't have to worry about enemy AI messing you up or getting in your way or anything. But there are some time trial races that get pretty difficult, so you have to look out for those when you get them. And I actually got...
This is so depressing. I'm going to feed your driver's license to Jub Jub.
Sorry, I forgot there was dialogue right there. But yeah, that actually got pretty close. Closer than I would have liked, so I think I'm going to unfortunately abandon Cletus right here. Because Pickup Truck was not really doing it for me. Let's go ahead and get the surveillance van, because it seems like it has good handling. At least it said it had good handling anyway. And with that, okay, it's having us go backwards towards the Simpsons house. Which I think we don't want to do that. I think we want to continue through the power plant. So I'm going to go ahead and just cut to the next thing I'm going to take care of. So I'll see you guys at the next street race, pretty much. Okay, I made it back to Burns Mansion. I went ahead and ditched the surveillance camera van because it was not doing much for me. So I figured, you know what, let's just abandon it. It's not helping me at all, so we'll just abandon it right there. So the next street race is actually pretty close to Burns' mansion. It's actually over here at the gas station. You can even grab the wrench and repair your car before you do it, so that's nice. I'm gonna also kick this twice, get some coins, and let's go ahead and do this.
I know you. You're the kid that sells me bootleg CDs on the street corner.
Yeah, well, I've been having some legal problems lately, so I'm stuck running these races for the DMV. It was this or read to the elderly.
Okay, so here we go, the circuit race. So, like I said before,
3, 2, psych, 1.
These are races where you have to basically complete a certain number of laps and, of course, beat your opponents in the process. And it's actually kind of cool because you'll be racing the character you play as in the next level. So here we're playing against Bart in the honor roller, so gives you a bit of a preview of what to expect from level 2, which is kind of nice.
You are the one I hate.
So aside from, like, just in general, the honor roller being faster than you and overall a much better car than the family sedan, you also got to look out for, since this race basically is kind of a, you know, going back and forth type of race, you have to look out for the other cars when you're kind of backtracking, because that's one thing that can really catch you off guard, is you're just, like, going through the racetrack normally, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you run into one of the other cars that's not like your main opponent. So because of that, you have to be kind of careful here. You don't want to get too ahead of yourself or you know, not pay attention. So whenever you're making a blind turn, it's best to kind of slow down a little bit just to make sure you don't make any dumb mistakes.
Stay on target.
Thankfully, those two cars are pretty close to each other, so they shouldn't give me too many issues as long as I see them coming. Like right there, that could have been pretty bad had they been a bit closer to my turn.
This is terrible. I'm gonna drown my sorrows at the Golden Banana.
I'm king of the
Okay,
world.
so that's 2 street races. We just have 1 more. And I think we just have 1 more wasp camera too. So we're about done. And we'll get the last car when we complete the final street race. So I think we're doing some pretty good work. I need to find that last wasp camera though. I have an idea of where it might be, but I don't know, because again, it's a weird location where there's not like a level collect card here, but there might be in like a future map, for example.
Where am I
So
gonna put all these?
you know, sometimes you can get your wires crossed and think of that it's here in this mission, but then it ends up being like another mission where this is here. So you know, you kind of have to make sure you got the right mission and the right level, so to speak. And there it is. Okay, so we came here at the right time. That's all the wasp cameras completed. So next, unfortunately, I think I'm gonna miss out on some of those coins, especially when I get stuck on the wall there. Okay, no, I got a couple of them at least. No, I got all of them. Okay, that's nice. Okay, well there we go. That's all the wasp cameras, which means we just have 1 more street race to do. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually do the street race, and I'm also going to do the wager race as well, just to kind of show that off. And I'll actually show it off in with the car you get from the street races, because it is actually a pretty good car. It's probably the best car of this level you can get, in my opinion. So the last race we have is the checkpoint race. Ralph is in charge of this, so let's go see how he's doing.
Hello, little son of the police chief, little angel.
Those nice man ladies made me a race judge.
Okay. So like I said, this is a checkpoint race. There's not laps here, but you do have to essentially drive through a very big portion of the level.
Damn it.
And that's essentially what you're doing here, and you have to naturally beat all your opponents. What's kind of neat about these races is that these do kind of give you an idea of how the level is broken down. So at the very least, if like you're getting to a level for the first time, you may opt to want to do like this street race first, because you'll actually go through quite a big part of it. You can technically use the wager races for that as well, but the problem with that is, like, obviously you'll be if you use the wager races, you'll be wasting coins to actually do them. Okay, what the hell? That street light was like preventing me from moving. That's really annoying. So I'm gonna have a lot of ground to catch up here. I don't remember how much of the race is left, but I know it does kind of end somewhere during this section. I don't think it ends in the power plant, so I have to make sure I get ahead of him right here and beat him the rest of the way.
As soon as I'm done scratching myself,
Maybe it actually ends right at the power plant. That could be a thing.
Homer hates losing. Homer smash. That hurt.
Yeah, it does end at the power plant, and damn it!
The army should
Oh, that frickin' street light screwed me over. Well, hold on, guys.
Hey.
Okay, I should have this now. My god, I got really screwed over by that damn street light or telephone pole or whatever the hell that was.
This is worse than when Jub Jub ate my cat.
And there we go. So we beat all the street races. I think that's actually the last card we got to, or the last car. And we done it. We 100%ed the first level. Now, 100%ing each additional level will be even more difficult, not just because the game gets tougher, but because you'll need more coins for all the things you have to purchase. And that's essentially what makes 100% such a, I guess, chore to complete.
Ouch.
Just because, again, there's like a whole lot of stuff you have to buy, and it can be kind of difficult grinding all those coins to get that stuff. But there we go. This is the Electoris. This is probably the best car you'll get from this first level. It's faster than the family sedan, while pretty much having all of the same like attributes as the family sedan. So that's why I kind of give preference to this one opposed to the family sedan. But we have a little bit of time left. I'm going to go ahead and do the wager race now. So I'm going to take a little shortcut. You can actually use the mission select. If you know where certain missions are located, you can actually use that to kind of take little shortcuts throughout the level. Like, here I know that the wager race is near the school, and the level 6, or the mission 6 starting point is actually very close to the school. So because of that, I can use this as a way to get here very, very quickly. Oh, in fact, wow, I was right there.
Will be mine.
Okay, so yeah, this is the wager race. Basically, yeah, you bet some coins. It gives you basically the time you need to actually beat this track in. So we have 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Basically, kind of tells you the difficulty. I don't think you can actually change the difficulty. For some reason, I thought you could. I don't know what it was, but I want to say that I have seen like some levels where the wager race was like medium in one playthrough and then easy in another playthrough. Like maybe it changes like whenever you leave the level or something. I honestly have no idea. But basically, yeah, essentially for these wager races, you essentially drive through the entire level, and if you beat it in that time limit that we have, the 3:15, you'll actually get a bigger payout of your coins. In this case, we'll get a 300% payout, because it's, yeah, basically 300% of what we were wagered. So that'll include the 20 coins we paid, and then we'll also get 40 more coins for winning the race. However, on the flip side, if you don't beat the time, you actually lose those 20 coins, so keep that in mind. You also have to deal with a lot of the normal conditions of the road, so you will have to deal with traffic, something I don't think you have to deal with in the other street races. So it does make it a little bit more challenging in that right, but still, 3:15 is a pretty long time, so even if you make some mistakes here and there, crash in a few places, you should still be able to make it back in time. And if you know all the shortcuts, then like using the shortcuts will save you a lot of time, like big time. So like we're about at the halfway, well, in terms of the time, we're about at the halfway point, but we're a lot closer to the finish line than what the time would have you believe right now, so we'll be able to complete this in no time. This will be an easy wager race for us. And yeah, I'll try to maybe do these at the very end of every single level just to kind of show them off. I think in past playthroughs I've only showed off one wager race because there wasn't really a need to show any more, because why? Why bother? Because they're not actually part of the 100% completion. They're just kind of there to give you some coins if you need them. But yeah, we're passing the old folks' home. I think we'll pass the church next, and after the church is the school. So, yep, we're definitely gonna beat this time, no problem. Unless I get stuck on another freaking telephone wire or something, like I did in the freaking last street race we did. Yay! Give me those coins. Thank you very much. Just out of curiosity, let me talk to him again to see if. Oh, those are the same stats, so again, I don't know if they change at all. But I'm going to go ahead and stop here. This has been SlimKirby. This has been the Simpsons Hit and Run. I will see you guys next time when we start level 2. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Later, folks.